with that having that rock and roll edge, it does exclude you from doing a lot of things that a lot of country guys are able to play. Lots of dance halls, and there's lots of dance halls in the state, of course. There's lots of country radio stations. There's a lot of rodeos and things that cater to that kind of music. So really for our band to do a lot of those things was kind of a square peg in a round hole, and sometimes it worked, but sometimes it didn't work, But people always responded to it. That's what I saw. It's just, even if we were, if I'd smashed a guitar or was, beating up my amp or something, people would still react to that. We kept coming back and we kept playing and we kept, giving 100% on stage every night, and I kept, writing songs and putting out records. So I think in a lot of ways, the Texas music scene, even though it's sort of the anti-Nashville scene, so to speak, it is its own entity, though. There are studios and producers and ways to make albums and radio stations that are the norm. And, my band, I feel like we've always been kind of removed from the Nashville scene and removed from a lot of the Texas scene, really, because we are we're a three-piece band, and we do play rock and roll. So it's been tough, but I think a testament to our music and our work ethic that we've come as far as we have without a whole lot of radio play, a whole lot of press or TV or anything like that. Or we sell a lot of CDs in Europe online. We get orders for our records kind of from all over the place. And I think with the internet now, it is possible to really to build and grow your deal and get your music out more and more and more and more to people without having to pursue those avenues. When you sign a major record deal, they're trying to appeal to everybody, and that, I think, a lot of times that can hurt you in the long run. You might pick up a couple extra fans somewhere at the risk of alienating your core base who has bought every single thing you've ever done. I hear some guys sometimes say, we're doing this single, so we can get it on the radio, or we're trying to sell records, or we're using this producer. We got to keep this guy happy so he'll do the next record, and that's a lot to consider. But I don't have any of those concerns. My sole concern is just keeping my fans happy, and I found the best way to do that is just to do, what inspires me artistically and musically, and the rest just takes care of itself. So we seek to pull people to us and not push ourselves on people, and that's really the opposite of any major label philosophy, really. You've got to come see our whole show. You've got to listen to a whole album to kind of get it. And some people are going to get it, and some people aren't going to have time for it, and that's okay. But for someone like me, the strength of what we do is built in that hardcore base, and just growing that base year after year. That's what I try to do.